So when Rolex released the GMT, for Pan Am pilots, they put a lot into these watches. They often were the first to have various aspects, certain bracelets and materials. So the GMT has always been a special watch, whereas the Daytona was actually like the least favorite. I know it's more favorable, but actually the GMT was where it was at.
Hey guys, welcome back to the program. Welcome back yet again to BQ Watches with Josh. How you doing, sir? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
And then we've got something very special. Would you like to do the honours today, Josh?
Yep.
Yeah, fill the audience what I've been so excited about to share to them today.
So they can probably see, but let's start with this. You don't see these things often. This is the original paperwork. This is the original chronograph test with its results.
Amazing, wow.
The original Rolex booklet.
Wow, what year was this test done?
So, 64.
1964, wow, this is amazing. Rolex, chronometer, wow. It's amazing, isn't it? Look at it, it's such good condition as well.
These things are beautiful.
Let me just smell this 1 second, yeah? How authentic it is. I'm not
yeah.
saying I'm James Darling, but I've seen other authenticators do this, and I'm like, well, I've got a bit of a, let me see. Smells like it's been in a gun cabinet or something. You smell the oils and stuff. Fantastic. Okay, what else have we got here? Okay.
So let's look at the watch now. So, fine. So when Rolex released the GMT, for Pan Am pilots, they put a lot into these watches. They often were the first to have various aspects, certain bracelets and materials. So the GMT has always been a special watch, whereas the Daytona was actually like the least favorite. I know it's more favorable, but actually the GMT was where it was at. And this one is particularly special because you've got the pointed crown guards, the little crown, you've got the folded bracelet, original folded bracelet, the correct end links.
Wow.
A original gilt dial. You know, those.
Well, yeah, it may not be the bezel though, wow.
Well, that's it. Why this is so collectible is the Fuchsia bezel.
It's got like a lilac going on. This is like, if you didn't know, you think these are modern colours, but this is patinaed naturally because of the aluminium bezel.
Yeah.
And this is the unique thing about aluminium. It actually looks better with time. But in saying that, can you imagine if this was a car?
Yeah.
You know, it's not the same. This is how it does differ. Because someone said to me, oh, watches are the same in classic cars. No. The classic car, there's normally a restoration done to make it look like the day it came out of the, you know, the factory. As where with watches, look at this. You know, anyone would think you put a filter on this to make it look like this, you know, in the video. But when I looked at this, I was like, wow, this is cool. Yeah.
And they're so rare. I've seen only once sort of in the wild, in real life. And occasionally they pop up online, but this is fantastic because it's on the, as I say, it's the older, it's the gilt dial, which just didn't last.
The gilt dial is absolutely beautiful. It's something to behold. It's memorizing. It's got character. There's something special about this piece, and I think it was Dan showed me when we went downstairs and just looking at it from an angle and looking at the aluminium bezel. You can't replicate this with, you know, there's loads of homages out there, brands that you can't replicate the original aluminium bezel. So, what price are we looking at this piece?
£60,000.
60,000. So, guys, £60,000 sterling for very much a museum piece. Something that is very special that you're not going to find many of these. You know, like a famous person says in another video, find me another one.
Yeah.
Wow, very cool. So, Josh. For you, what would you prefer? A modern GMT, or would you go for this? You're very much vintage, right? Yeah.
Because look how thin it is. The profile is so small. It sits so elegantly on the wrist. It's just fantastic. I love it. I love the bezel.
It's in relatively good condition, the case. So, wow. So this is what you could say very much like a museum piece. I haven't seen many with patina like that, the whole thing, it's like fantastic. Now, this is a GMT-Master. What's the difference between this model and the GMT-Master 2?
Right. So simply, the 24-hour hand is connected to the hour hand. So
Right.
it's all linked. So you can basically show your universal hand, and then what you do, you use the bezel to align the hours to where you are. So say you're in, I don't know, mainland Europe, so you
Right,
put
okay.
it forward a couple of hours, and then your GMT hand will tell you what time it should be there.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the
Because
GMT,
I've never really thought about, because it's got GMT and GMT-Master 2. And Rolex always state this is a GMT-Master 2.
yeah,
So the next generation of GMTs.
you could move the hour hand independently. So you'd set the 24-hour hand, and then you can adjust the other normal hour hand to where you wanted it.
So if we think about it,
So this
right,
shows 2 time zones, whereas the other one can show potentially 3.
this is a 1964 watch, and its design, with all honesty, looks quite modern for even now.
Yeah.
So that's how futuristic Rolex were, with the oyster case, screw down crown. So this is really advanced
They were, yeah.
watch design, manufacturing for its time, and they were, they're still relatively robust at the end of the day. So one thing I did notice, I looked at the history of older watch dealers, and they used to say, we don't want Daytonas, but we want Datejust and GMT.
Yeah.
So the GMT has always been in high regard. It's always been in demand.
Yeah.
It's always, so GMT is probably one of the safest Rolexes to buy into, to be honest with you.
And the
Which is
fact
great.
that back in the day you could change the bezel, so you get so many variety. This one actually comes with a black one.
Yeah, they
fitted
used to
at
do
some
that
time.
back in the day. I mean, it's like with the old Datejust as well. You could swap them out at your Rolex AD.
Yeah.
Now that's all changed, obviously. But the mere fact that you've actually got that accessory with this one is fantastic, to be honest with you. It's, it's in fantastic condition, guys. I have to be honest. Yeah, obviously, where the patina has taken place on the aluminium bezel is what it adds that extra added value, and the dial itself is a fantastic piece. So what I'm going to do for you guys, I'm going to do another separate little mini review off the cuff to give you some close shots of this particular timepiece, so we can look at this in more detail. But Josh, thank you, sir, once again for showcasing this watch to me. But I would be intrigued to see how your photography, do like a print of this watch, what you'd match it up with.
Well, I've done one already, I have.
You've done one already, have you?
I'll show you, yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Should we leave an image?
Yeah, sure.
Let's leave an image so you can see what that is. Fantastic, guys. So, guys, leave your comments below. Let me know what your thoughts are in regards to this particular timepiece. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.